Welcome back to the Marathon series in depth. In Bob's Big Date, we will be continuing our search for anything we can find from the last hours of the Spit on Low One. This level takes place in the bunkers beneath the Citadel of Antiquity. Here's what the level creator Jason Jones had to say about the level. The whole point being that there are no Bobs here. Bob's late for his big date. I thought their turbo sewage trick was cool, but nobody was really impressed here. As you will soon see, the sewage on this level is actually quite annoying rather than a good feature, but I will let you judge for yourself. The part of the level with the sewage going up and down adds an interesting element to the gameplay, however. The bad parts of the level are where the sewage level is at the same level as your face, which makes it difficult to fight anything. Anyways, this level has some map writing you can see in a level editor that reads, "Bob's late for his big day." Perhaps Bob didn't show up because he was a bit shy. I have a feeling though that to really get the humor, you would have to work at Bungie at the time. Some Marathon fans have suggested that this could possibly be a reference to Alice in Wonderland, in which the white rabbit is always late. I think this is a possibility, but it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Let's jump into the mission and figure out what we can about whether the Spit on Low One were able to contact the missing Spit clan. Alright, here we are on Bob's Big Date. As soon as you start, these guys like to shoot you through the window. So we just gonna take them out real quick. It's a little tedious. I mean, we could get out our plasma pistol, which might be a little faster. It's just like, maybe this is easier to shoot him through the window with. Looks like we got them all. There is some Flicta down there, you can see him running around. There's really no reason to go down there, so we'll just ignore that. But let's start off with this terminal.
You're in the old bunkers underneath the Citadel of Antiquity. Spit royalty from each of the 10 clans gathered here during the final days of the war, in which the Four enslaved the Spit. I believe that in their time of need, these ancient Spit found a way to contact the lost clan, but were killed before they could use it. Underground with you are 2 old Spit computers. Find them, so I can download their data. We must discover what the warring clans learned after they were joined. I cannot accurately teleport you from a terminal this deep under the Citadel, so you must find a position near the surface to minimize interference.
The terminal image shows the bunkers below the Citadel. The tall pillar on the right side is the Citadel that connects to the bunkers underground. From the image, it looks like there was a whole Spit city around the Citadel. The underground bunkers below the Citadel extend laterally beneath the Spit city. There are some green levels of something beneath the Citadel, which could be portions of the bunkers that are presumably flooded with sewage. This level definitely has more than its fair share of sewage. I think when the Spit discusses the meaning of the royalty from each clan, they are referring to the Olders. In previous discussions, the Yarrow were referred to as Spit royalty. I don't think the royalty are the Yarrow in this instance because we have already read about the meaning of the Olders and there being an Older from each clan. In addition, as we will read in a terminal from the next level, there appears to currently be only one Yarrow with the Spit, and this isn't necessarily certain at this point. Also, royalty could refer to both the Olders and the Yarrow Master rather than just the Yarrow Master. After all, in medieval kingdoms, it wasn't the king exclusively that was referred to as royalty. Continuing on, we need to figure out if the Spit found a way to contact the Spit Kurt in their final hours. It is still not exactly clear to us how contacting the missing Spit clan will be useful to us, but Durandal seems to have a plan, or at least concepts of a plan. Durandal tells us to read 2 Spit terminals and then reach another terminal that is located higher up in the level in order to teleport us out. How Durandal is able to teleport us to a location that is deeper than he is able to teleport us out from is beyond me. I have mostly been ignoring the gibberish from the log on and log off screens in Marathon 2, but in this terminal there is actually something interesting to be found. According to Google Translate, Fatum Celer is Latin for fast fate. Perhaps our fate will be swift because of the incoming 4 fleet. This word pairing is not really proper Latin, however. Alright, so we could go get a ×3 shield. And maybe we should do that before we go in here. Let's go get the ×3 shield recharge station to start off. So you see there's a bunch of Flicta in here, which is quite annoying. But what we can do is we can run down here and some troopers will show up. We can just let them try to kill each other. Usually I thought there was more troopers that showed up, but there they are. Let them kill each other. We'll just run away. I think we want to go through that door right there, actually, where they're all at. Okay, alright, we got that. So let's go. Oh, well, this guy is still here. Okay, got him. We have quite a bit of oxygen. So, right, if you go this. No, not that way. It's actually this way. So where is it? It's up there. That's where we want to go. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the ×3 shield recharge station, which is back here. But I don't remember where enemies spawn, and so I'm kind of nervous. Okay, that was a mess. But we're good now because we've got some full health. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see. I think it's. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember which way goes which. I think this is this might be it, actually. So we want to get to the central area to get the first terminal. Yeah, this is it, I think. This spot is really annoying because of the height of the sewage, so we're just kind of chilling out. Just using a shotgun to deal with them quickly. This is just annoying. This staircase is also really annoying. Okay, that's deal with, and we can jump across to read this terminal, but first there are some hunters that appear, so let's deal with them. Oh, well, we fell down. That might not be a bad thing, actually. Oh, well, he came down. Well. Oh, well. What can you do? Yeah, let's go ahead and read this terminal. Or not. Jeez.
You must hurry. The 4 fleet is close enough that I can identify its flagship as the battleship Kafiva. If the Kafiva is still Admiral Tafir's vessel, then there's no chance that I can best him in the coming battle. Tafir is a brilliant strategist, and the 4's oldest active admiral. I'm sure his list of decorations and victories would only bore you, so get back to work. This is the terminal you must eventually leave from, but we have not seen everything yet. Keep searching for old SFIT terminals, and return here when you've found them. There are only 2, and both are very near to the computer where I first gave you instructions.
The battleship Kafiva and Admiral Tafir are both problems we are going to have to deal with going forward. The battleship name Kafiva is similar to the name of the city Khiva in Uzbekistan. It is known as the Museum City and is located on the Silk Road. Khiva is well known as being a slave market city from around the 16th century to the 19th century. This of course fits the 4 quite well. I think the idea was just to add an F into the word to make it sound more like 4. Thankfully, slavery ended in Khiva around 1873 as a result of Russian conquest. The name Tafir sounds like to fear. The idea being, of course, is that we should fear this admiral. This is why Durandal says there is no way he can best him and gives us some reasons we should be worried about him. The terminal image shows what must be Admiral Tafir on the surface of a red planet with his helmet off and some juggernauts hovering over the surface. His foot is also resting on a dead nebulon. We know that this dead body is actually called a nebulon thanks to a personal message from Jason Jones on a terminal in the last level in Marathon 2. Anyways, Durandal tells us that we need to keep searching in through the old SFIT terminals on this level and then come back here in order to teleport to the next level. The login screen for the terminal reads Virtus Incertus, which means uncertain virtue or doubtful valor. I'm guessing this has something to do with the fact that Tafir is well known, but he is not well known for good reasons. The log off screen just has the word Virtus. That was close to me dying. Okay, we gotta go back and get that ×3 shield recharge station, but we gotta watch out for this guy in here. Okay. Okay. So now that's good. So now maybe we'll go back to the... Okay, where is this guy down here? We're just gonna take care of him quickly. Okay, there we go. Let's get this oxygen recharge station that's actually over here. That'd be a good next step. I think there might be a pattern buffer. I don't remember. Okay, so now we got this. We will refuel. You go in here and you get some shotgun ammo. I'm like picking it up even though I'm not even in the sewage pool. Okay, so now let's go back to the beginning. You can stop this sewage from rising and lowering, but there's really no point. This spot is really annoying, and you'll see why. That's why it's annoying. The ridiculous like spawning in right next to you in Marathon 2 has been a little annoying. Let's read this.
News of the destruction of Svitra has saddened all. But there has been a meeting of the Elders for the first time in modern memory. If anything could save us from these aggressors, it will be the unification of the clans.
The Svitra are one of the 11 Svit clans, and this is confirmed by the other Svit terminal on this level. This level is the only time in the game where the clan is specifically referenced. It seems likely that this clan was destroyed by the Four before they were able to make it into the Citadel bunkers. My suspicion would be that they didn't even make it into the Citadel at all. Perhaps this means only 9 of the 11 Elders made it to the meeting within the Citadel. Whatever the case, it seems that the Svit thought that this unification of the clans would save them from the Four, but this clearly doesn't work out as they had hoped. Perhaps there is still hope yet for the Svit. Okay, there's more enemies. That's not all that's spawning in next to us. The assault rifle is definitely the way to deal with these troopers. And then the fusion pistol is best for the hunters. Oh, get out of here. Okay, out of fusion pistols, but there's some more ammo right here for it, thankfully. We got a lot of shotgun shells, so we're good on that front. So that's all that's really back here. So like you could unlock this ×2 shield recharge station early on, but honestly that ×3 one is just so much better. I don't know that there's really a reason to. Let's just go ahead and go this way, I guess. We're just gonna explore the rest of the level. So this was the guys that were shooting us. Oh, this is another mess of a room. Okay, we're running out of grenades for this gun, which isn't great. You think they'd shoot enough grenades? Like, jeez. There's just so many of these enemies. Okay, let's read the terminal.
Before he disappeared, the Master called the 11 Elders. One by one, they came before him to hear his words. Each heard their clan's name. Svitlar, Svithra, Svitna, Svitka, Svitver, Svitgra, Svitval, Svitshur, Svitner, Svityor, and Svitkur. Thus were the sacred clans given names and ranks, the 11 numbers, and the 11 sacred clans. The final words of the Master came to the Elders. Don't mistake your rank and number for superiority. The oldest child may learn from the youngest.
This terminal tells us that the Master called the 11 Elders. Who exactly is the Master? In the next level we can learn that Jarl with a Y became an angry Master. This suggests that the Yarrow is another term for master. The fact that all 11 Olders were called suggests that this event happened in the past. If this was at the time of the 4 invasion, then the Svit Kur and Svit Hra would not have been present. Instead, it seems that this terminal takes place at the formation of the 11 Svit clans. This lines up with the portion of the terminal that reads, "Thus were the sacred clans given names and ranks." On top of this, the login screen reads Antiquus, which is Latin for ancient. Most of the Svit clans are not mentioned anywhere else in the game. The only ones that appear elsewhere are the Svit Lar, Svit Hra, Svit Manur, and Svit Kur. We have already encountered all of the references to the Svit Manur and Svit Hra on the conclusion of this level. The Svit Lar appear one more time in the terminal on the next level. The main clan we need to know about is the Svit Kur, as they are the only clan that is really imperative to the story. The fact that the master called the Olders and gave them names and ranks suggests that the Svit really are servants to the Yarrow. It also suggests that the Svit were given clan names right after they became sentient as a result of the Yarrow giving the Svit cybernetic components. I wonder what was the Yarrow's motivation for giving the Svit their sentience. The terminal mentions giving the 11 sacred clans 11 numbers. You could interpret this to mean that each of the clan names is literally the number 1 through 11. With this logic, perhaps Lar is the number 1, Hra is the number 2, Nama is the number 3, and so on. The master's final words tell the Svit to not assume their ranks make them superior. I think this implies that the clan names are actually listed in order of rank from first to last. This suggests that the Svit Kur are the lowest rank. The master also tells the Svit that the oldest child may learn from the youngest. This of course implies that the highest ranked Svit clan should be willing to learn from the lowest ranked Svit clan, which of course is the Svit Kur. We also have to wonder if the ranks are also associated with the order in which the Olders became sentient, since the master talks about the oldest and the youngest, but this isn't very clear. The concept of the last becoming first reminds me of Matthew 20:16 in the Bible. So the last will be first, and the first last. There are definitely more parallels to the Bible that fans have discussed on the Marathon story page. Some of these including comparing the Svit Kur to Jesus in the New Testament or to Joseph in Genesis. I don't think that you can say that this story ties in neatly with any biblical story. It isn't really too surprising though to find some parallels, considering this is a sort of creation story for the Svit. I should note that this terminal states that these were the master's final words. It is not clear whether this means the master died after this or was able to escape and this was just his final words at the meeting. I don't think we can really know which is the case from just this terminal. We will learn more about Svit history in the next level, so stay tuned. Okay, so we read all of the terminals, except for the exit terminal. So now we're good to leave the level. So we just gotta explore everything now. Let's go ahead and get this, look at the seal. Waiting for this sewage to rise and lower does add time to the level to complete it. Okay, let's explore up here. So on the way up here, right here, there's a little secret. You can see them fighting each other. We'll just close that and pretend we didn't see anything. You can obviously kill those guys if you want, but it's really not worth my ammo. Oh yeah, this room is annoying. We'll let them fight each other. Okay. Alright, that's how I deal with that. Okay, we're just gonna do the same thing, because let them all clump up and makes it so much easier to shoot them when we're out of the sewage. Even though we probably will take some hits because we lose maneuverability, it just is so much easier. And there's some more ammo. I think that's just a ×1. It's pretty pointless. I guess it's a little bit easier to get to than the other shield recharge stations, but I don't know. I feel like the ammo is really the main reason to come up here. Okay, and then we just have this area down here to explore. Let me get some more ammo here. This room does have some good ammo. I don't think there's any ammo in this pool. Yeah, there's not. This does offer us another pattern buffer. So it's mostly the ammo and the pattern buffer. We actually have quite a bit of pistol ammo now. We could take advantage of that. So, we pretty much finished the level. So we're just gonna hit this ×3 shield recharge. Maybe I'll recharge our oxygen, save it, and then go to the next level. Oh, come on. Haven't had that problem before. Why am I having so much trouble with this? I'm holding shift the whole time. There we go. It's a little high, I guess. I feel like, you know, it's not great. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to get to, I don't know. I really don't know. It is an oxygen, and then we could just go to one of these pattern buffers. We could just go to the one to the right of us to, actually, I think there's one over here, so we don't need to. I think there was one in here. Yeah. Right there, and then we can go read the final terminal.
Battle has been joined in orbit. Boomer's taking heavy damage. I cannot hold out for long, but the four will not soon forget the day that a lone Corvette obliterated half of Battle Group 7 Western Arm. We're getting closer, and I've learned much, but you must search even deeper underground. There are unstable magma intrusions in the geothermal shafts under the Citadel. I can't pinpoint a safe shaft, but we have to take a chance and drop you down one. Let's hope this world's secrets are hidden in its bowels.
Durandal tells us that his ship, the Boomer, is currently engaged with Battle Group 7 and has sustained heavy damage. The Boomer and Durandal were able to take out half of Battle Group 7 so far, which is quite impressive. It seems that even Admiral Tafir is having some trouble dealing with Durandal. Durandal tells us that we will need to search even deeper underground beneath the bunkers to learn more about whether this fit made contact with its victor in their final hours. This terminal shows deep underground caves with geothermal shafts underneath the Citadel. These cave areas have lava within them. The terminal image has some similarities to the image from the first terminal on this level. These underground areas with lava are of course where we will be needing to continue our search. I already discussed a bit about the annoyance of the sludge at the start of the level, so I won't complain about that again here. The other annoying part of this level is that enemies tend to teleport in all around you, but perhaps this is just part of the pain of dealing with Battle Group 7 and Admiral Tafir. Regardless, this probably isn't many people's favorite level for these reasons. On the good side, this level can be a fairly quick one as there is mostly just one central room that connects to all the other rooms, making this a fairly simple level to navigate. The central room does have the rising and lowering sewer water levels that can be controlled by hitting the switch on the wall, but it isn't really necessary to hit the switch at all. Hitting it does give you the opportunity to easily kill all of the Flicta and troopers at the bottom of the central room if you want to remove that nuisance. Also, I will say that the sewage pits in this level and the lava pits from the last level that are high up in the tower look like they are designed by a similar architect. Noticing this helps with seeing the continuity in this fit architecture. Onto the level, once you get to the central room from the starting area, the next door to the right is actually the location of the ×3 shield recharge station. You may want to go for this first, as it will definitely help to make dealing with this level quite a bit easier. The room to the southwest of the central room has the oxygen recharge station, which is also very handy. Don't forget to check in the water in the room for some extra shotgun shells that are easy to miss. The level has a few weapon pickups that include a couple shotguns and a couple pistols that appear only in network games. There is a very strange secret on this level. It is in the right wall in the hallway to the north staircase from the central room. This secret just opens up a short panel in the wall where you can see more Flicta and troopers fighting in a very small room. You can also shoot these enemies through this gap. This seems a bit similar to Jason Jones' secret on the Slings and Arrow of Outrageous Fortune. It really doesn't seem to have any real purpose other than being something somewhat interesting that you can find. Perhaps, however, it was meant to provide some environmental storytelling about the Flicta acting as guard dogs of the Citadel and caves below against both the fort and the player. Other than that, there really isn't a whole lot else worth mentioning other than that you should go up to the exit terminal to read the first message from Durandal prior to reading the 2's fit terminals. That is, of course, if you want to learn about Admiral Tafir. That's it for this video. See you next time on 6,000 Feet Under, where we will be searching through the underground caves beneath the Citadel. This next one is quite a memorable one from a level design perspective, so I am excited to dig into it to see what we can find.